right, let's get into it. So, finding your own unique style, your own aura, whatever you want to say, is going to be one of your greatest assets as a creative person. But this can also apply to non-creative types, right? But creative people tend to kind of think in this way, sort of, designing your avatar, right? Sort of customizing your character. I would liken it to something like an RPG, right? Viewing life that way has helped me in many different ways. It's helped me build confidence. It's helped me view certain skill sets and certain experiences that I've had that have given me experience that I could then apply to specific areas of my life to help me grow and overcome certain things. But going back to sort of the topic here, the reason I say that it's going to be so important, it's sort of like going to be your superpower. If you can define and find the thing that really makes you you and what you can capitalize on, your uniqueness. It doesn't mean you can't change your style. It doesn't mean you can't evolve. You should always be evolving, right? But the reason it's so important and the reason that it can really just make you timeless, because then you're not boxed in by things like your age, by certain factors of trends and certain, things that are just popular now. If it doesn't mean you can't incorporate some of that, right? Like, we're always trying new things and nothing wrong with that. But if you kind of find your essence, then it really does make you timeless, because that's what separates the people who are like 50, 60, and they're still awesome. They're still unique, and they're still, like certain movie stars and even just normal people too. But it's because they're authentically themselves, and they're not just like, well, guess I'm going to just get old and die now. Like, they have a personality, they have a certain fashion sense, and they look like a character. I mean, that's the best way I could describe it. And that is so important to have. If you only view yourself as cool because you're a certain age, well, that's going to be a very fleeting thing. And the problem also with that thinking is that, like, you're not inherently cool because you're 20. I mean, think about it. Even in high school, there were always the cool kids, and then there were always kids that got made fun of. So it's like, there were people that were lame at that age. There's going to be people who are lame at 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. You're not inherently cool because you're a certain age. You're also not inherently lame because you're a certain age. It's really